Good morning, good morning, good morning. Ricky from the Hills Explorer told me about this park up because he's been where I'm going today, because last night was the last night I'd done what I did. A bit of a riddle there. It is on park for night, but let me just open what 3 words and let you know where we are. I say we as the royal we. Dishes Dandelions Group. There we go. That is where I am. It was a lovely night's park up. No problems whatsoever. No, it is quite close to a road, but no problems. All good. The birds are the birds are singing pretty loudly at the moment, so they are up and about, just like me. But I'm going to hit the road and then I'm going to let you know where I'm going. So today I am heading to AutoTerm, just outside Wrexham, to get my diesel heater fitted, and I cannot wait. It is going to be, pardon the pun, toasty. Right, let's crack on and get there, shall we? Right, the motorhome is in. I've just arrived at AutoTerm. And yeah, they're just setting it up, ready to lift it into the air and have a little look underneath. Because ideally, I want the diesel heater to be on the outside to keep maximum space on the motorhome, but then have the option of lovely toasty heating. Look at it. These here could do 7.5 ton each. So they said it's not even going to tickle it. I'm actually quite excited to have a look underneath the motorhome. It's going to be pretty cool just to see what it looks like under there and see what's going on. Right, we have been searching high and low for probably the best part of, what, hour and a half? At least. Hour and a half to try and find somewhere to put this diesel heater. Now, I've got a lovely big motorhome, you guys know that. It's fantastic and I love it. I mean, look at all this pipe that's out, trying to figure out where it can go. Now, ideally, I would have liked it under the chassis, between the rails, and under the motorhome, so it takes no space away from you whatsoever. Sadly, that's not going to happen. We've been looking at where it can then fix to, and unfortunately, I'm going to show you now. If it goes under the rails, which there's the rails, there's a chassis, this 90mm pipe here has to go under that rail there, which then means it will be too close to the floor. The only place it can go that we found will be between the 2 lockers here, between these 2 lockers here, because there is a bit of a dead space right here, because you've got this big joist, so it's going to go right where I've left it dirty just for them to use it as markings, so it's probably going to go just here, and then the pipe will run as close to that wall all the way down, and then my fishing bags can still go right here. So fingers crossed it'll be good. That has taken a long time. We have tried putting it everywhere, underneath, here, there and everywhere. The beauty of having a double floor is you get lots of space. The bad side of a double floor is you can't really get access to the middle, so if they even screw it to the bottom, they can't get inside to then attach it. So now if we go in where it's actually going to go, so it will run from there, so it'll be down there, and then the pipe will run underneath the motorhome within the floor all the way and pop up here. And we're thinking, it's very messy, this is a false floor that was here, so it's going to pop up about here and then have vents here and here. So that is the plan right now. It's yeah, been a bit of a tricky one. so the diesel heater is in, and as you can see, I'm going to go under the motorhome. Look at this. This is where it is. So there's the turret that comes through, and then the exhaust is going to be pinned here, and I assume that the pump will be pinned somewhere as well. How cool is this though, being under the motorhome? This is brilliant. Like, I'm under my bedroom here, and then my garage is just back here. This is brilliant. It's a bit nerve-wracking being under here. Here we go, look at this. Look how high it is. I'm going to raise it up. Right close to the ceiling. It is a sight, isn't it? Just dangling in the air. It's just a 5-ton motorhome. It's just a land yacht floating. Honestly, I'm like a kid. Just I've had to take a few thumbnails, definitely. Now that is the motorhome done. The diesel heater is in, just been going through the settings, and it is awesome, absolutely insane. So you can have 3 timers on it. It's gonna be so good. You can be, you can say, right, come on at like 5 in the morning until 7. So it just toasties the motorhome, brings it nice and warm, ready for me to get up in the morning. How good is that? I can have it come on at 3 different timers, but then I've also got the modem, so I can then control it from my phone. I can turn it on and off because it's got a SIM card inside the modem. So as long as there's signal, then I can send it a message and it turns on, does whatever I want it to do. That is brilliant. I mean, come on. It was after a little bit of a, I was going to say fanning around then. After a bit of fanning around of like where to put it, because it was going to be, I didn't want to lose any space. I wanted to keep, I want best of both worlds. I want the space and I want the diesel heater. Come on, we all want what, we want more than we want. That don't even make sense. I'm too excited. But yeah, so there was quite a lot of, probably an hour and a half of looking around, seeing, can it go here, can it go there, can it go here, can it go there. Now, it's gone on the passenger side, and then the pipe's gone all the way through to the driver's side, then pops up and comes out under the sofa, and that's where I've got the vent. Now, the guys have said, because I was worried about, is it going to be enough with one vent at the very front of the motorhome to keep me warm at the back? The guys have said it will be toasty, especially because it's a well-built German winterized motorhome. So it's got thick walls, so it will heat up and it will keep me warm. So we'll give it a test. I can't wait to test it out tonight, and that's just going to be sweet. But it's got the thermostat mode, so I can just set it I can turn it on and just set it to like say 20 degrees, and bosh, it will just ramp down and stay at 20. It will turn itself off and then come back on, but it will just heat up a little bit. It's going to be, this is going to be game changer. My gas consumption is going to go through the floor. The only thing I'm going to use gas for now will be for the hot water when I want it, and for cooking and the fridge. So cooking will be minimal because that doesn't really use much at all, and it's just going to be mainly for the fridge. The fridge is what I'm going to be using it for. Other than that, I'm going to be using 0 gas. So gas should last a lot longer, which means I haven't got to find somewhere to fill up as much, which is a bonus because we know how hard it is finding gas. But yeah, this is going to be brilliant. I'm well pleased with the AutoTerm diesel heater installation. Can't wait to try it. Good morning. This probably isn't the way you thought this video was going to go, but the timer function on this diesel heater is amazing. I've got it to set to come on at about 5:30 and then turn off at 7. So I've got an hour and a half of lovely, lovely toasty warm, about 20 degrees. So yeah, it comes on for 90 minutes. Oh, absolutely. Don't get me wrong, the outer heating worked fine, absolutely fine. But I've got no timer function on that, and I'm using gas. But this is got the timer function, so it knows what it's doing. It turns itself on, turns itself off. It knows the temperature it wants, that I want to be toasty. And it's using diesel, so I'm not wasting gas. So yeah, absolute brilliant. I love it. Waking up to a lovely toasty van in winter is gonna be a game changer. Right, best get up, I Right, I've got clothes on now. I'm not in bed. Now, I've had the diesel heater fitted for about 4 or 5 days now. And to be fair, it hasn't been that cold for me to really go, oh, I mean, it's a little bit nippy out tonight. It's currently 20 to 1 in the morning. I'm a bit of a night owl. I'm sitting here just working away, doing bits and bobs. And this is my kind of time that I work. It does get cold out, and this is the coldest point of the night, really, of the night or day. To be fair, I want the heating on, and I mean, you can see I've got rosy cheeks. To be fair, on the video now, I can see from the screen. So you saw the install. So let me just go over what I had installed. It's a 4 kilowatt diesel heater with the comfort control and the modem. Now, the modem is brilliant. I've got to get used to setting it when I'm away from the van as I'm going back to the van. I was out seeing a friend the other day, and then I was coming back to the van, and I got back to the van and I was like, oh, why didn't I turn the diesel heater on? I need to get used to that, which I will, but it's so simple. You just literally go into the app, click turn it on, it sends a text message to the modem. The modem then sends, hey, turn on, you got to do your thing, and it just works. It just replies with a text straight back. Really simple, but such an effective addition to be able to do that whilst you're away from the van, and you can warm it up and all this and that. Now, I've got temperature sensors in the van, so I can then even see what the temperature of the van is, or I can text the control panel. So if you haven't got temperature sensors, you can text the modem and see the status of the diesel heater, and it takes the temperature from the diesel heater, and it will tell you the temperature from the control, the comfort control panel. So you can then go, right, well, it's getting a bit cold back there, I'll turn it on, because it's told you can make a decision. The timer function is, like I told you this morning, it just turns on whenever you want it. You set it for however long. Now, I know a few of you have probably got these diesel heaters, and you've fine-tuned how you use yours. I'm still fine-tuning mine, so I think I'm going to have it so it turns on at 6 in the morning for an hour and a half through winter, and then I'm going to have it so, because you can have 3, so I think I'm going to have one that turns on about 9 o'clock at night, maybe 7, 8 o'clock at night. I don't know. I'm still getting used to it. It's a first world problem, really is. But yeah, just to keep the van a nice toasty thing. But the comfort control, and I just turned the computer back on. It's a bit bright, isn't it? I think there's 4 modes. Yeah, you've got temperature mode, you've got power mode, heat and ventilation, and thermostat. Thermostat is amazing. Now, my diesel heater is on right now. It's on. You can't hear it, look. There's nothing, because in thermostat mode, and I'm just going to read it here, heater will operate till the specified temperature is reached, then shut off the combustion process and ventilation. After the temperature drops by a specific degrees, the heater will restart again. I think, so if I set it at 20, if it drops down to 17, it will turn itself back on, start the heating process again, and the combustion will start everything, and it will go until it gets to 21,
because I've been setting it at 20. So it goes one above and then it will turn off again. But look, how good is that? Now, I haven't had, I know some people will ask about the pump, is there any clicking? Now, I can't hear the pump at all. Now, I've got a double floor, so mine's well underneath the van. I can't hear anything, no problem whatsoever, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be quiet out there. I will check it when I'm out and about doing stuff and I've got it on, but overall, it has been really, really quiet. There's one other thing I'm thinking this is going to be really good for, because there is a ventilation mode. So you can have heat and ventilation. Now you could set the temperature on, I think you can do ventilation only. Now I need to have a little look, I'm still learning. But the ventilation is where it just blows the fan, which that could be really good. So if I set the heat, even if I have to turn the heat on, I'll turn it on to like, I don't know, five degrees or something, but ventilation. So the ventilation will just keep blowing the fan. Now, that's taking cold. The ventilation is coming from underneath the van. Now, in summer, I'm thinking the ventilation should, if it's taking air from underneath the van, that's cold, because it's the coldest part, because it's going to be in shade underneath the van, and then it's going to blow air into the van. So cold air comes up, and then I've got the max fans, I've got the fan. It could work, as a nice little... We'll have to try it out. I'm still using it and testing it, but yeah. Overall, the first 4 or 5 days, I am absolutely over the moon. I've got the diesel heater from AutoTerm installed. I cannot wait to be using it through the thick of winter. I will do a full update and how I've got on, you know, a month or two in, because I'll be then, you know, proper hands-on and experience with it. But yeah, it is looking toasty. Winter is looking good. Can't wait for some actual cold weather now. If you are thinking about getting a diesel heater installed in your motorhome, camper van, or any of wherever you want to put it, you might want to put one in your garden shed, I don't know. But yeah, if you are thinking about getting one put in your camper van or motorhome, they have been really kind and given me a 5% discount code. If you scan the QR code up here or click the link in the description, go straight over to their website and then use a code Urban Motorhome 5. That'll get you 5% discount off anything you buy on their website. So get over there and save yourself some money. Make sure you use the code Urban Motorhome 5 and you'll save yourself some money. Like I say, the guys have really sorted me out. They were really patient with me. They you know, because we were figuring out where to put it. They have done wonders putting this in. Absolute wonders. I'm moving around a bit because I am quite warm in here now. I'm not used to. I mean, I've been turning my outer heating on quite a lot here and there, and I'm used to it. It's nice heat, but I then turn it off because I don't want to use all the gas, and you know it retains heat in here pretty well. But I've got the heating on, and I'm like, it's a bit hot. I'm feeling a bit hot in here. So yeah, I'm a bit fidgety because you know I'm a bit hot, and I've even got a cold Pepsi Max. Yeah, my cup is like the size of my head. With ice. I've been putting my ice in it because it's... And I mean, we're almost in November. I love it. Love it. This is just a sign for the times ahead. The times ahead. But yeah, the guys were absolutely fantastic. They fitted it really well, really efficiently. Putting it into the diesel tank is... They made that look like a dream. Now, I'd done it previously with the help of Gadget John into my old motorhome, the Sundance, with one of the cheap Chinese ones, and it went all right. It worked, but they was not as easy as what they made it. You know, they've got the machines, and yeah, absolutely amazing. The guys were really, really good, and they didn't, you know, really pressure me to where I wanted it. I was like, oh, I don't want to lose space, but the guys were really good. They, you know, took their time with me, made sure I put it in the place that I really wanted it and I was going to be happy with. Yeah, and I am over the moon. So if you are looking for a diesel heater and you're thinking of getting one, then don't hesitate. From the first couple of days I've had it, I am like, yes, this is living. If you've got any questions about my install, the diesel heater, or anything else about heating the motorhome, how much it uses, what it does, how it works, or anything like that, feel free to drop them in the comments below. If I can't answer them, then I'll reach out to the guys at AutoTerm. I'll ask them, and then they will give me an answer. Then I'll fill you in. If you've got questions about anything else, I've had some videos come out lately about my money, how much it costs to, not my money, how much it costs to live in a motorhome, not my money, show me the money, or anything like that, then please do drop it in the comments below. I've got lots of park up videos. Any suggestions on videos that you want to see, getting back to my roots, doing the old school videos, finding park ups here, then, everywhere, doing bits in the motorhome. Like I say, anything you want to see, drop it in the comment section below, and I'll catch you lovely people in the next one. Take it easy, bye.